Okay, MSQ time. Razatan home. When one door closes. Ah, Sierra, one of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of Baldessian requested your presence since Charlie and at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I'd hope that I too might be of service, but it is you alone that they require. If you've no pressing business, pray make your way to the Baldessian Annex at once, which you go with your arrival. In the meantime, I shall continue showing Asdaya the city. From notable landmarks of the people's lives, there is still much and more for her to see. Baby! Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. She's so cute. Figure that. Jika Sunji. A warm and hearty welcome to you, Sierra. I gather you received our message. He's right here while I fetch Grail and Graha. Ah, her hood's down. Adorable. Thank you for coming on such short notice. And forgive us for sending you so soon after your trials in the void, to say nothing of your grueling battle against the 12. Now then, we aren't actually the ones who require your presence, but Aaronville. He stopped by recently, you see, and asked us to reach out to you on his behalf. I wonder why. I imagine you're as surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition. Something must have necessitated a change in his plans. All you were telling me is that there was someone whom he wishes Sierra to meet. He also mentioned that he'd be sending to the business in the studio. Shall we look for him there? Oh, her hair is half blonde! Wait, I never noticed that. Her hair is half blonde. Likely something to do with this visitor. Who could it be, I wonder? Now then, where's Aaronville? Voice cutscene.
Aaronville!
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important. I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
But it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
There she is.
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is her, the adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman. I'm Uklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
Okay, that's how they...
Tulihuela.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course, of course.
I like her.
Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The right of succession, taking the form of a contest. It will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning. I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you. A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Wait, let's all just slow down. Wooklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Tulihyolal is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulsha, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulsha, and one blessed with two heads besides. He's also my father. Not by
Okay.
blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I
Whoa.
know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. No, this is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda. Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
Golden City. I've heard about it before.
So the tales have reached even these shores. I can't help but feel proud.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Tuliolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions. So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
Erenville's just... A journey to Tehran. That's the long and short of it at the very least. I ask that you go on this hunt of hers and take measure for yourself. So, where to for our hunt? The stronger the braid, the better. The game is afoot. Ratia appears equal parts bewildered and excited. I wonder why. The chance to not only see Tehran, but the fabled Golden City besides. This is the stuff of grand adventures, my friend. Which is not to say you should hastily accept this invitation, mind. There's still a great deal we do not know. So let us begin to rectify that by first getting acquainted with our visitor in the manner she suggests. I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for her hunt, however. How about Ham? When I was at the guild earlier, I learned about a petition from researchers on the Isle of Ham. You went there not long ago and called someone rudely fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, other ordinary docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they have been unsettled by some manner of predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer their petition? The isle isn't far. We would also be helping those in need. Sorry, my apologies. That works for me. Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Toronto. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight. But then, before we have the chance to get acquainted, before we can prove ourselves capable of defense of the canyon. My apologies, but I must do some preparations. Pray go on ahead and guy out. I will join you as soon as possible. Is the rest of you already? Then let us head to the harbor. Visiting the guild ship business is useful enough to secure a vessel. Yes, just an instance. We have the loan of a ship from one of the captains, a cheery fellow. I can operate the vessel, so we don't need to tell them to take us. Travel is acting a little strange, but we think this is just simple hunt. I wonder what variation she needs to make. So we have to take a ship? Ugh, and I've barely set foot on dry land. Well, I suppose it's for a good cause, a hunt. Come, let's get going. On board the ship, several cutscenes with plain sequences are recommended. Yep. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. Oh, it's playing this. Star's breath.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural.
Yogg-Tural? What's your...
Oh, a white bear! I wonder what it tastes like.
No, don't eat them.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
They just want to play the patty cake.
I know. I know. So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
Huh.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
I really like her.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kono's my second older brother, and until recently, he was a student in the city.
Huh.
He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studium? Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see.
That to that guy
One
with
time, though,
glasses
he
is-
almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
Search for signs of your pride.
The researchers should be just ahead. There. The building to the northeast.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me. Right, let's hunt our fill.
Oh. Alright, just keep moving.
Look! Someone's in trouble!
Yeah, taste my axe.
These animals are usually so docile.
Looks right. Okay. Are you alright? Yes, thanks to you. Oh, thank goodness you come. I take it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you? You are, Sierra, the invention who saved our star. Who did our meeting was under better circumstances. I was conducting a routine inspection of the transporter here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. There's been more of the same across the Canada. Once docile animals grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues are completely. You give me just a moment, I can finish checking our clips.
You really are famous.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Okay, I'm glad.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
Come to answer the petition, you should speak with my colleague here. The adventurer come to seek my petition, I presume. We're most fortunate to have one of your considerable skill here to aid us. A creature of unknown origins has resided on the island in recent days. We believe its presence has affected the local fauna. You know beyond the skin are the worst effect we've encountered thus far, thus we dare not go back. task is to quell any threats you find and search for traces of the beast responsible for all this. If you should find anything at all, we would be most grateful if you would come and share it with us.
I'll handle this. Hold still. Is that all?
What was that attack?
Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail.
What was that attack? Beast characters. Nothing here. You find a ravaged beast remains torn to shreds by sharp talons.
These claw marks. I've seen their like before. It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
Oh, I love this color. There must be a clue around here somewhere. Oh. Tattered. Find feathers scattered on the ground. There are traces of the signs of a fierce struggle.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
You presume it's even safe to eat?
Flowing stench of fresh leaving the sails your nostrils, whatever beast left in his leg.
Still fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
Do you suppose they're upset we disturbed their home?
Who knows? If they're spoiling for a fight, then they've got one.
Let's head back and report what we found.
Where are you going?
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Oh.
Ah! What is that thing?
That's terrifying.
It speaks?
She looks scared.
It's heading towards the falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Come, Woklamat.
Right.
How do we get up there?
Just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
Right.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat.
Caught me by surprise! Caught me by surprise!
Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit! Talk all you like, bird. I'm going to have the last laugh. Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you. Ah, shut up already, you blasted bird!
Look out!
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Not good. Quickly, gather together. I've got you.
Oh.
That was too close.
Steady now.
Spread out, everyone!
You pay for that.
Oh.
Thank you. That was hardly a tickle. Try this.
Well, the pro.
Nothing to it. We have you now, you loudmouth bastard!
72K.
Throw everything you have at it.
Wow. Duty complete.
And I had barely limbered up.
Yeah.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt.
Duh.
But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks? Dirty tricks?
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
Leave this to me!
Yes!
Have at you!
Rugal laser!
Cryle.
I am terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you. In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuklamut. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
Yeah, what is?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin. Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you.
Right.
It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind, again and again. That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer. With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy.
Oh. Oh.
As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Indeed. I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tuli Yolal. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf, and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Is that going to be Solution 9?
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this. Given how culturally diverse Tuliyollal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one.
Interesting.
The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. And what's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
Interesting.
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuliyollal. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
Please do.
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
We're eating that.
Aww. Thanks to Lamont, we now know who sent the letter to Grandfather. Among other things, but many questions still remain. I understand Kryle's feelings all too well. The desire to do what's pot. It can be daunting to try and keep up, but nothing will change unless you take the first step. Oh, what an exciting hunt that was. Now it's time to savor the reward. With the wildlife pacified and the researcher safe, our task is complete. I just leave the matter up to leaving. The better or worse, there's really only one place we can take it here in Charlotte. The last stand. Come, let us see what that... Daikon? Probably Daikon. Could come for us. Daikon like the rabbit. Well, now there's a famished face if I've ever seen one. What can I get you, Sierra?
Well,
Oh, burn me from the hunt, you say. Leave it to me. I have just the recipe. The new dish I recently learned from some sailors. For you lot, it's on the house. Have as much as you like. You hear? Well, we are providing the ingredients. That's not what bird bones
Come,
look like.
come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
Food tech.
I'd heard that Charlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
Aaron will not handle spice.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
Oh no, it's the super hot curry.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice. So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Sharlayan.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Great.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
They've known each other since...
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance.
Is it
Nothing more.
camera thing? No, it's not. Darn.
I see.
Oh,
I see.
I like that face.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland
Oh,
instead.
I see it's doing...
Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long.
Right?
The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace. But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
Why?
A man who is too ambitious by half. Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well. And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal? You don't need to decide right this moment. but I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that
Really like
case,
Lamont.
allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Judging by Wuklamant's reaction, it appears Tirali cuisine isn't excessively fiery. Yeah, well, Graha, that stuff is obscene. Whether Wuklamant has the makings of a ruler, I couldn't say, but I do know that she cares deeply for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, it is for you and you alone to decide what they kind of way. Now that it's past time I report our mission success to the guild ship. Would have done so sooner, except her kindness needed to have her boy open the door. I will come by the annex later. Until then, let's take this over. The final quest, the coming dawn. Grahati is mulling over what you have learned of Wolfmont and her food. Well, I just say we now have a fair grasp of Wolfmont's situation. So you've been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Terrell? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. Yep, but I like reading. Quite right, not only would it help you make an informed decision, but if you do choose to go, you will be better prepared for what awaits. Come, my friend, let us be off to the archives. The origins of blue magic can be traced back to the esoteric practices of the Wallaki, a tribe in the distant continent of Tyrell. The tribe holds nature in the highest, and in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It is so named for this ruling deposit that rolls up to the surface and turns the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master the Wallachi's art and make the animal's powers my own. As no name exists for it in common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you will doubtless glean, is for the significance it holds to the Wallaki. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. That's Martin. Oh, Martin. You dummy. I don't know. History, geography, botany. Public archives alone suffice to provide a solid grounding on Tyrell. It is a Eorzean cuisine. A history. It is impossible to adequately discuss Eorzean cuisine without speaking of that land from which many of our modern-day staples hail, the far western continent of Tyrell. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous popoto. These crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean dining tables trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1498 of the XIV era. When a Livingston sailor named Kettenram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the heretofore unknown continent. Kettenram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the then sprawling nation of the Woolja. He was even granted a audience with their supreme leader, Mulja was a nation at the time. Interesting. Kittenram would soon return to Tyrol several times, but during his first expedition he departed the land and gathered a myriad of root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Linsula Minsta. Most notable of these was the papoda, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of the Orkney. Produce was far from the only bounty of Kittenram's expedition to Tyrol. Many tantalizing recipes such as the bean-filled burrito and ripping legends such as that of the Golden Sea reached our shores by way of this ship. To those outside of Kittenram's circle, Tyrol largely remains shrouded in mystery, and its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, relish the chance to immerse themselves in the culinary culture of that faraway continent. Yeah, food. It's actually really important to human history and exchanging cultures and such. I am not well versed in culinary anthropology though, so I couldn't be that good a source. Faded tone. Every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Tyrol is no exception. Yet while some of her creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Adriatic. This tome introduces a select variety of species and described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca. Accustomed to Tyrol's craggy mountain ranges, this four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and short-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. However, this ferocious skeleton is native to the dense jungles of Tyrol. The Mamulja have succeeded in taming them and utilize their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should come as no surprise that the wyvern is also employed as a siege beast. Many fortifications cannot long withstand this horned rampage. Meligarmanda. Tyroli folklore holds this bird-like creature as the mightiest of beasts, the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Let us begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three Greek continents in Tyrol. The former stretches from east to west and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and the difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler when moving east and west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitudinal migration is far more common in history, whether it be by men, animals, or plants. Case in point is the Allians, who rose to power in Aldenard before advancing east into Ilsebard. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garlians. Meanwhile, although the disparate tribes of Tyrol waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none can make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open lands could not pierce dense jungle. Such was the way of it, until the leader of the Mamulja succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly, it is a testament to the autarch's greatness. Having perused a wide selection of books related to Tyrol, we're somewhat better informed about your potential destination. Rahati will be eager to know what you've discovered. Should you wish to read these books again, speak to the reference page. Oh, cool! I mean, I do know it. I wouldn't say a decent amount. I know a good amount about the Wallachy, because of the Blue Mage. Speaking is hard. Hi, Graha. Scoured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. While there are a few books wholly dedicated to the subject of Tyrol, I dare say you found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. Come, let's continue this outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatting. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. I couldn't help but notice we've read the very same book on cuisine, but was pleasantly being surprised to find references to Taral within. Yes, Taco Cat, yes you do. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? Photos. I have a new pen appreciation for them. Honestly, yeah, photos. As have I. Despite having just enjoyed a hearty meal, I find myself craving the photos. Though they keep well, they were a boon to sailors. It was that same property that allowed them to survive the voyage to Eorzea. The book also mentioned a method of preservation which used photos repeatedly frozen and dried. The resultant product was apparently used in a stew by people in mountainous regions. I should like to sample that dish one day, and with all that unique cuisine was with it mass content. Wait. What? I don't know. I've never heard of that. You freeze and thaw and freeze potatoes and stew it. Huh. Moving on, did you perchance learn aught about the fauna of Taral? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. Alpacas. Ah yes, the alpaca. In addition to serving as beasts of burden, they provide clothing for people by the way of their lush fleece. They're especially prized by mountain tribes and hold certain rare specimens sacred. I heard familiar voices. Alizé! Yes! The babies! Fancy running into the two of you here. Well, have some reasons of your own, do you? Aye, we do hope to arm ourselves with some knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trade agreement with Razakhan, they will next look to foster relations with other nations. This includes former imperial provinces. In view of this, we hope find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with one another. Huh, I wonder. And what of the two of you? What endeavor brings you here this day? Huh, you know, you could go to Taral. I turned the saturation up a bit too high in my recording, I think. A bit late to deal with it. A nation composed of the disparate peoples of Taral. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on Tuliyola ourselves. Why not just go? The contest. Is Sarah the only one allowed to help with Lamont? There was no mention of such restrictions as I recall. On the contrary, Lamont gave us the impression that she could have several champions. I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alphino. We have planning to do. Alizé, wait! It would seem our plans have changed, if you'll excuse me. Lighting is making my... The shadow's making my... tunic weird. They could never rest on their laurels. Come, let's return to the annex. I want to talk about blue magic! Come on, give us more blue magic stuff. I'll just run there, it's right over here. Oh, voice cutscene.
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story. What about you, my friend?
Oh.
Are you inclined to accept or refuse Worklamat's request?
Don't play Flo! I'd rather not get involved in politics, but adventure.
Ha! I thought you might say that. With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well. Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not? Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenor. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core.
Girl, how are you gonna make me cry?
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Oh yeah? Graha? What's that? Oh, Thancred. Oh, right. They were commissioned, weren't they? Welcome back, Sierra. If you're looking for Ulthamat, she's currently in the others with the others in her chamber. If you like, I can go fetch them for you. Yes. Understood. Please wait in the main hall.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
I wish to boldly go where I've never gone before.
Then you need me as much as I need you. Together we'll blaze new trails in Tural.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
I say, what are you two doing here?
Just chastising them?
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wooklamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville as toads.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that!
First impressions last.
"'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness.
Alfie.
Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize."
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Yeah, right, Erenville.
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers and spare them grisly deaths. I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
Why does she look so sad?
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
You have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor.
Graha.
Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
But, Raha...
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
Yeah? You sure about that, Graha? Sure you don't want to go?
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora. There. This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loporrits. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
Kind of pixely. Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Oh. Okay. That was really good. I started with Endwalker, and I wasn't sure what I was going in and expecting, honestly. I started the game with hearing that the story was good from my friends, and that's about that. But I wasn't having much in the way of expectations, but it turned out a lot better than I was expecting, honestly, just playing through the game. Oh, that's a wonderful Heart of Gold. So, I don't know. Elizabeth and Femis, next up, oh yes, if I chose Alec. Wait, Athena's voice was by Lena? Diaz? Pandemonium, yes, and Fire God, and Soldier, yep. Yep. Oh, really? Wait, Alpha only one more did? Nautica was Jola. Althic, Joseph. Oh, Althic shared with Gomez. Man, Hawaii had the same one. Oh yeah, I don't know that one. Yep, good MC. Our boy. Vermilion. Okay, like, really? So, yep, Pete Rubicante was favorite. Elisa Durante, Cap, Zeronis, Santa Briar. Well, that's a great Artesino. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is that I came into the game not knowing a whole lot. But now I have like over 3,000 hours in it, and it's become one of my favorite games I've ever played. So, I don't know, if anyone watches this, thank you for watching, I guess. This game is a really special place in my heart now, and I don't know how to kind of describe it. It's odd, you know? It's become a big part of my life over the last 2 years when it started in December 3rd, 2021 with the early access for Endwalker started, and I got the game before they had stopped the sales, so I got in at a great time. I experienced Endwalker's launch and everything throughout. And, I don't know. It's just an odd feeling, I guess. I'm not sure what to say. Frost and foam. Oh, that was. I can't. That was a wonderful transition. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, it's been a special experience, I guess. I don't know, I'm at a loss for words. I'm not sure. Hello, Scarmilione. I don't know. I don't know what to say at stuff like endings. I don't know. I'm just letting the credits play because it's, you don't skip the credits because, well, except for ARR credits. Because at least for the Endwalker's main credits, it lined up really nicely with the ending walk slide. Yes. It's... I keep saying that. I keep saying I don't know. But I know, but I just am not sure how to... Hi, Durante. It's a theme of, well, this is the theme of love in FF4, right? Wuklamat. Back to Charlian. featured theme force increments. Composed by Nobuo Uematsu, arranged by Kenichi Yamada. Yep. Hayadane himself. Oh, hi Xenos. I wonder if motion capture is where the food tech went. Havoc. Wait, really? Havoc? Wait, what? Fall Guys. Oh, wait, what? There was nothing? I waited like half an hour for nothing? Oh well. Lest you wonder about your passage to Tyrell, Aaronville will arrange shit through his guild. You can only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, please take this with you, a rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well on your coming adventures. I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured I'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. Regis has proven that wearing a knapsack or similar great reduces the likelihood of being pestered with questions about how you can carry so many items. Meanwhile, in Limsa Liminsa, oh, Estinian, you raggedy,
When does the next ship set sail?
you raggedy bastard.
May I ask your destination?
The north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
West, you say?
So he's just going to go. Where's his armor? Meanwhile, an old Charlian. Arianje.
see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Oh, are they going to be working for the Brother Koana?
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition.
Arianje, you're so extra.
Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember. Come, my friend. We make for Tural.
This literally just the road to El Dorado. It's literally just the road to El Dorado.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World?
Weigh anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of new adventure nigh. Row forth to break horizon's bond, and tread the gilded path beyond. Tomorrow's unknown. Sun Chaser. Thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far. Have a good day.